Hello, everyone. I am Tacit, and today I'm going to be. Oh wait, why am I starting like that? Anyways, probably because I don't have the other thing open on my other thing, and whenever I have my interface set up like this, I always think I'm recording rather than streaming. But anyways, today's the final day before the Vault weekends. So we basically want to do the final grind on anything we want to finish up this week, because every free second that we have this weekend, we are probably going to want to spend on the Vault event. We should be able to see it right here. Vault event in 6 hours and 55 minutes and some amount of seconds from now shall be the Vault event. It'll of course be occurring the same standard 3 days it normally does, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, until reset time on next week's Monday. This is the final time to be able to go and do any kind of grind for resources prior to 7.0. 7.0 is pretty much 100% confirmed, even by the devs themselves at this point, that it is, or even by just in-game, it shows it too, but it is essentially confirmed for this Tuesday. Unfortunately, I will not actually be able to stream that night, though I should still be able to cover a video or a few videos going over the patch and stuff. Who knows, maybe we'll still throw down a stream on that night, we'll see. Because the patch is essentially guaranteed, so might as well get a stream out there kind of going over it and just try to rush to get a video out summarizing it. So might still actually stream on Tuesday night, because I don't technically go until Wednesday. But I need to just double check when the flight is, because if it's morning that day, then that's going to be a little bit more annoying. Whereas otherwise it should be a little bit easier to do if it's like later in the day. I don't even remember. I just have it jotted down in the notepad somewheres. But anyways, so today, yeah, we want to make sure every single event is finished before this Vault event occurs in like 6 hours from now. So as far as things we need to finish up, of course, we have the class trial today. That's basically just for free 25 gems. Might as well claim it. Class itself, pretty underwhelming, unfortunately, but, you know, the gems are still nice. We still have to go finish Tower of Doom because I accidentally failed on one of those fights earlier. So we are like one sigil short earlier because we got like a Valraven and I needed that Valraven, but I both lost the fight and didn't get the Valraven. So I think we're like 2 fights away from finishing out Tower of Doom. So let's go finish out Tower of Doom. Also, what on earth happened? We were barely scouted to 10 or 20 earlier, and now they're already at 76. What is going on? That is insane. Parpatos must have went crazy. Wait, hold up. Who did all the scouting? Yeah, Popatos and El Loco. Gosh. Okay, let's go, before I do anything else, let's go give them some gems before I forget. Also, if anyone wants to join the guild, we do have 1 spot left, by the way. 2 million plus gold per week. Just participating in all other guild-related events. As far as all the standard stuff. Alright, so El Loco and Pompatos. I'm gonna give them some gems. Because, gosh, did they scout like crazy. There we go. It has been done. Not sure if I already gave 1 to you, but you already did a lot, so here I have 2. Can't remember if I did or not. But anyways, yeah, let's go finish out Tower of Doom. Something we should have done last night, but we accidentally failed the fight. So let's not adjust our team at all and try again. We should be fine. That was just an outlier. He's not going to die within 10 seconds again. I highly doubt it. Though if he does, that's very unfortunate. But yeah, he's not going to die in 10 seconds twice. How could that possibly happen? It goes for the Spirit Fox on being a Mercy of all things, which... not ideal, but I guess it's far from the worst thing that could have happened there. Wow, we just got 4 skulls while denying every skull from him. That worked out so well. Let me devour that because he does have a very annoying score reduction going on there. Though we do have Enrage for the first hit, so I guess it didn't matter too much. Let's get our Bless just so we can't drain anything else on our team. Unfortunately, he's not stunned, so I actually can't devour him with the thing. But it's not going to matter because, there we go. Skull takes it out. Why couldn't we have done that the first time? We would have already been done with Tower of Doom. There we go. Anyways, floor 24. I believe we just Fireball and Heroism now. I think we only have 1 room we actually have to do. We're already, like, literally finished. It's just we unfortunately had that 1 loss there that made it so we couldn't yesterday. But yeah, all we have to do is Fireball, 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 Heroism, right? We have 3 Fireballs. If we have 3 Fireballs, it's doable. Yep. Alright, so yeah, we just Fireball everything in sight. So I take a 3, a 4, both on Fireball. So we take a 3 with Fireball, a 4 on Fireball. That gives us power. Or I should say everyone else in our guild, because we're pretty much done with the fights. We take this because that's the unlock. And now this is our final fight. And that will be Tower of Doom completed. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope you guys have been doing well. Hope you guys are hyped for the Vault event. And patch soon, TM. Hello Tyrion! Hello Q's YouTube. I always read that as like TV. I'm not sure why. Hello Lester. Hello Supernova. Hello Cookie. Hello Imperial. Hello Crisp. Shiny troops have a lower mana cost. Wait. They're adding shiny troops back to the game? Oh, is that what 7.0 is doing? Wait, did they leak it on their social media? I never look at their social media. Actually, I can't even remember the last time I've been on Twitter. Especially since it's almost politics season. I've been avoiding it like the plague. But yeah, it's did they actually announce that on the thing, or was it on? Okay, it was on social. Okay, interesting. I need to go check that post. We'll go look at it then. Wait, can you check Twitter without being on Twitter? I think you have to be logged in. Is it possible to check a Twitter post without being logged into Twitter? I don't remember. Is there anywhere else where they posted it? Does anyone have the link? Because I wanted to bring it up on the browser thingy, but if I do it that way, we won't be logged into any account. Unless someone posted on the forum, or there's another place where the screenshot is. Because assumably it's just a screenshot of it, right? I guess I could send a screenshot to myself from the other computer. Twitter and Facebook? Interesting. Okay. I could just get a copy of the image and then just bring it up that way, I guess. Let's see. Throw that one down. Alright, and we're done. Let's see, what room do we have here? We have 2, 4, those are the ones we have to fireball. Oh wait, let me make sure I fireball the fireball first. So yeah, 2 and 4. Because that's really important, otherwise we won't have enough fireballs. This is for free loot. Now 4 is the one we actually have to fireball. Because you don't get the side loot for every room you skip when you use a heroism. So I have to fireball this to make sure we get the loot. Because if I didn't fireball this, we would not have gotten to 2 Doom kills. And then we use heroism, and that is Tower of Doom completed. Something that should have been happening yesterday, but we accidentally failed to fight. Whoops. But there we go. It has been done. And now we're done with Tower of Doom. Of course, we could go a little bit further for leaderboard, but leaderboard doesn't really do that much. Hey, we're top 25 right now, thanks to Papados and a Loco going very strong in the event this week. And hey, at least we got to scout some. We're right in the middle. This is the first time we got to scout for a while. We scouted like 5 rooms or 5 floors. Alright, let's see. Let me try to figure out the quickest way to bring this up. I guess maybe the Gems of War forum, checking that too. Let's see. But then again, the page looks kind of broken there, but the image wouldn't be that broken. Okay, we'll try a few things. Let's start with the most obvious one. And that is, did someone post it on the forums? Oh, it's gonna be hard to see what the texts are for anything, though. Let me check the spoiler threads. Okay, here we go. Alright, so what's going on here? I assume this is the spoiler image from the Twitter thingy. So what do we have? This is just a normal Dryad. Oh, a lower mana cost Dryad. Also, it looks visually different. Interesting. So this is what it looks like shiny or upgraded, or what's going on here? What's the upgrade here that's happening? Like, it has the 3 stars. Is that for elite level? Is there something else? Because those 3 are for elite level. Because this one's not elited. That one is elited. Is it just an upgrade to elite? Because what's the other difference then? It just looks like elite is the main difference there. Because those are the 3 elite levels, I assume. Those little crystal thingies. The middle is the highest level shiny. Wait, where? Because this is its rarity. That is ascended to mythic. This is assumably its 3 ascensions. Unless that's not its 3 ascensions. Is it like Pokemon? But Pokemon doesn't have a improvement for shinies. Oh yeah, I see. It visually looks different. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wait, did they redo all the troop art in the game so that they look different when shiny? Oh, that's kind of cool. How do you get shinies, though? A video... Oh, wait, they posted a video? Oh, come on. They're going to post a video and not post it to YouTube? Or did they post it to YouTube? Wait, is it on their official channel? Let's see. YouTube. Why, are they just going to post it on Shulsels and not the other thing? Wait, how on earth? Get rid of this. Go to YouTube. I highly doubt it. Let's see. Gems of War channel. Hopefully that brings up the official channel. I highly doubt they... Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, no, that's Cynical's video. Let's see. Wait, did they post this a couple days ago? Oh, no, that's the other video they did. Let's see. Gosh, how hard is it to find the official channel? Channel official. Okay, apparently they probably didn't. The problem is if I try clicking the link on... Gosh, their channel is, like, non-existent here. Also, I typed official wrong. But anyways, the problem is I can't click on that link from where I am right now. Also, I don't think it shows up unless you're logged in. So I'll be able to, like, see it myself, but I won't be able to, like, show it onto the stream. Let's see. I'll just go look at it real quick then. Alright, let me see. I will relay back, any information. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't have audio on the other thing. It's a really short video. It's only like 7 long. Why is it doing no audio, though? There it goes. Alright, so it has... Yeah, shinies are back. They finally brought shinies back to Gems of War. For any of you that don't know, alright, so how do we upgrade it? It doesn't actually say how. Or how. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like how they did it this time. Especially if they're redoing all the graphics and everything for it. But basically, some Gems of War history. For any of you that don't know, shinies actually existed when the game first released. They were purely cosmetic, and they were a chance whenever you opened keys. So, you know, you just open some keys, and randomly you'd have a chance that one of these cards would be a shiny. Obviously, it was a very low chance. And eventually, this mechanic was retired, because eventually they made it so maxed out cards automatically became shiny, and then, like, every card in the game was shiny, and then it was kind of irrelevant. And then by 2.0, I think it was completely removed. By like 1.5, 2.0, somewhere's around there. Like, it didn't even survive until then. But yeah, 7.0, many years later, they're finally bringing back shinies. And it looks like it does actually improve troops, so I'm curious exactly how resource-wise it's going to cost or anything else like that, or how you obtain them. But yeah, let's go grind a bunch of resources this weekend and make sure we have enough for the additions of shinies once again. And gosh, when shinies were first introduced to the game, there were less than 100 troops in the game. There's currently 1,287. That's a lot of cards to need to go get. A lot of cards. Like an absurdly big number of cards. But I don't know, we'll see exactly how that works. I highly doubt it'll be the same system as before, where you just open keys and just randomly get them. But you never know. It might be. But, maybe you might use some other resource, some kind of new resource, something else. But, very interesting nonetheless. Anyways, hello everyone, by the way. I didn't even say all the hellos yet. Let me start all the way from the top. Hello, actually I said some of them. I just didn't say some of the more recent ones. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Genki. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Lucian. So you plan on staying up all night to do the Vault event? Yeah, 3 days of Vault event. Looking forward to it. Hello, Lester. Also, we probably won't be doing midday streams this weekend. Maybe I'll try to do it on one days, but I will still be grinding it quite heavily. Hello, Isabel. Because I want to hit at least 500 if we can. Definitely minimum 300. But we'll see if we can push 500. I'm definitely not going for 1,000, though. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Vanessa, too. Let's see. They better not change the UI again. I know. They've definitely kind of done a lot of misses on UI in the last several years. Hello, Draco. The most recent one being, what on earth did they do to the... Oh, I can't even show it. But the campaign menu looks awful now. Hopefully they change it next patch. Because honestly, anything from what it was would be an improvement. But, yeah, that did not go over too well. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Drigor. Hello, everyone else. Welcome. Anyways, let's go do things. So we finished Tower of Doom, which should have been finished yesterday, but we had a little unfortunate circumstance with it. I guess we'll go do the actual daily of today, which is the War Priest class event. I'm just going to be running... I actually want to run Dawnbringer here. I should it with Summer's Fury because it's cheaper. However, I do actually want to go down the Dawnbringer route. Just double cast Dawnbringer. Alright, let's see. We'll change that over. Go to... Not there. Go to games. Oh, wait, I don't have that on my copy paste, do I? Wait. It would help if I do that, because I can't just simply pick the team. It has its own independent team picker thingy. There are some modes that do, some modes that don't. This is one of them that does. As you can see, there's no team currently set here, and you can set it to anything. And that's what we just copy paste into. You can't actually use one of the ones you already have pre-built. But, yeah, I'm glad they're finally bringing back shiny cards. It's been a long time. We're talking like 8.5 years since shiny cards have existed in this game. And they finally brought them back, hopefully in a system that is actually good. The only problem I can see with it is it seems to be non-cosmetic. Which means cards will actually be improved by being shiny. Meaning that any card that isn't shiny is basically a disadvantage. But, I don't know, we'll see exactly how the system works when it comes out. If nothing else, that's quite a grind. Shiny every card in the game. That will take quite a while, I'm pretty sure. Regardless of what the method is for doing so. Obviously, there's definitely troops you'd want to prioritize over others, assuming you can, and it's not just like pure RNG drops like it used to be. Because I highly doubt it's going to be the previous system. Because the previous system, there was basically no way to target it. You just had to hope you got lucky. Whereas I assume it'll be targetable upgrades, kind of like how elite levels work currently. Shiny Zolgoth? Potentially. It depends what doing shiny does to it. Obviously, if it lowers their mana cost, then yes. But we don't know if it's going to do it on all of them necessarily. Like we saw in Dryad that it does lower its mana cost. But if it lowers it on everything, the main things you would actually want to prioritize, especially if it costs more to do mythics and such, you're actually going to want to prioritize your mana accumulators first. Imagine Thrall with 4 mana costs. You could literally just take a purple with no +2 or +1, none of it, just his own little thing, and he just immediately gets full mana. Like, that'd be broken beyond belief. And yeah, I can't wait to see it. But like stuff like that would be like the main things you'd want to prioritize. Like another one is Bork. Like Bork's gonna go down to what, like 10 mana cost, plus he's gonna get 5 more magic soon. And that means you only need 5 for the first one, which means the 6 surge will be enough to get him to full. Which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's already the case right now. So that wouldn't be too much of an improvement. But if Thrall went down to like 4 mana cost, that'd be huge. And Box Rider going down to 7 or 6 would also be pretty big. And there's a lot of them out there. That would be quite a bit of an improvement compared to where they are right now. Even Leprechaun going down to 10. Because that makes it more likely he gets all his mana back. Because right now you generally play around Leprechaun not getting his mana back. But, you know, if he had a lower mana cost, that'd be a lot more consistent to do. I just realized we're doing a mode where I gotta make sure that Valraven dies. If we let even one run away, we don't get the extra 10 gems. Which isn't too big a deal, but, you know, we want those 10 gems. But oh no, we're definitely going to want to prioritize lower rarity ones, assuming higher rarity stuff costs more to do. Because that's how the meddling system was. Where, even though a lot of mythics would gain a big benefit from it, there's a limited number of mythics you can really upgrade. And you get a lot more value from upgrading your mana accumulators a lot of times. Though unlike the meddling system, mana accumulators are going to be even better, because the biggest issue that the meddling system had is a lot of mana accumulators had the generator roll, and all the generator roll did was give them HP and armor. Unlike the mage roll that, you know, gave them magic, 6 magic for being fully max. Whereas it looks like this new system will probably benefit mana generators a lot more, as it seems like it might just lower things mana costs. And if it does that across the board, everything having like a few lower mana costs, that is the biggest beneficiaries of that is mana accumulators. Because there's a lot of mythics that don't actually gain that much of a benefit from having a lower mana. Like Zolgoth being 32 mana, or 30 mana, or 28 mana are basically all the same number, for the most part, when it comes to your mana accumulator just getting you like near infinite mana per cast. Like obviously slightly lower is better, but there gets a point where mana cost is so high that having it slightly lower means very little compared to a mana accumulation troop. Because mana accumulation is pretty high these days. Mass Destroyers being able to get like 64 mana from a board per cast, while probably extra turning as well. Plus there's a lot of infinite loops, more so than there's ever been. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how it pans out. Also, it looks visually a lot cooler too. I'm not sure if they're reworking the art for every single one, or how exactly they're doing that with like some kind of overlay or something. But that Dryad image that we saw, actually if we go bring it back up, if we go over to, not there. Not there, not there. I will eventually find the right spot. If we go back over here, it's quite a bit of a visual difference. I guess it's mostly just recoloring though. So they might just went in Photoshop and just tried to layer it all and just like recolor some of the parts. Though it did look like it was like slightly animated in the background. Actually, remind me a lot of gosh, what is that game called? I haven't played it in like forever. I played for like a couple months and I didn't really like how pay to win it was. Hearthstone. It reminds me of Hearthstone. You can't see it here because this is still image, but it had like a little bit of a random animation behind it. I assume it's just the animation of like the kingdom, which is something I suggested a long time ago. That they never implemented, but I hope they do for shiny cards. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, it looks like they just recolored some of the aspects on them, but that's still pretty cool. And there's more of a glow to it too with the animation thingy, which you can somewhat see on it as well. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. See exactly how it pans out. It looks like they visually changed how this interface works too, which honestly I don't mind this visual change. Let's see, we can see it's ultra rare there. It still has the denotation of what rarity it is. Oh wait. Why is this saying ultra rare blue rank though? Wait, why is it blue? I just realized you're not an ultra rare, you're a rare. Why is it showing it as if it's an ultra rare then? I'm not understanding what this blue border means. I guess this is what's happening here. So the gold border here means it's shiny, I would assume. This in the bottom right corner could be elite level, but then what is that? It's shiny level? 3 levels of shininess? Or maybe that is the case. It could be just 3 levels of shininess. Oh, do you think this interface looks gross? I don't know. I don't mind it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like necessarily like a full-blown improvement. I don't hate how it looks compared to what we have now. Oh, so this is what it looks like now, right? Yeah. I don't know. I would say I prefer these two over that. I always hated how traits looked on this menu. Though in all fairness, at least they're here. Where are the traits on this menu? Obviously, you can see it over there. But you actually can't even see the trait icons on this menu now anymore, can you? Interesting. I don't know. We'll just have to see when it's in the game and everything, what it looks like with everything else. In the full context of everything. Oh, yeah. Yellow-blues are its mana colors. That's true. I was thinking, like, yellow was the golden border for being shiny, and blue was, like, its rarity. But it can't be because it's a rare, so blue can't be its rarity. Are we going to get shinies? Wait, shiny what now? Get shiny orbs now? I'm not sure. We don't know quite yet how they get upgraded. But I wouldn't doubt that they would eventually add the mechanic if it is something like that. I just hope the old system of pure RNG drops isn't quite the case. Because it will take absolutely forever to get some mythics upgraded if that's the case. But I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot more targetable than it was in the past. Yeah, it's just a tease. We don't have any info on it. All we know is that we're getting shinies again. They have returned. But we don't know, like, how the process works or anything. Or what resources we'll need, or how many new currencies it will require. Actually, let's go do a poll. How many new currencies will it take to upgrade a shiny? Let's see. I'm not even going to have an option for 0. Let's see. How many new currencies will it cost to upgrade a shiny? Or upgrade to a shiny. Upgrade to a... Actually, I will have one for 0 because maybe it will be RNG locked to key still. So we'll have a 0 option. Let's see. How many new currencies will it cost to upgrade to a shiny card? Let's see. We'll have 0. Because it could still be RNG through keys. That's how it was before. It technically cost 0 last time when they had shinies. Okay. 1, 2, or 3 plus. Let's see. Actually, let me have like 1, 2 to 4, and 5 plus. Let's see, make the range a little bigger. Alright, let's see. There we go. Because to my understanding, we don't have any knowledge on what that is currently. Like how it'll go down. But how it was originally is every time you would open a key, there was a small chance of any card that you got would just magically become a shiny. I highly doubt that will be the system they go for now. But that technically used 0 new resources in a sense. But I'm pretty sure they're going to do a completely different format than how it was back in the day. 5 plus is winning. I had a feeling that might happen. That's why I made the bigger range. To give 2 to 4 a chance. What do we need here? We need Black Manacle. I mean, not Black Manacle. The other Black Manacle, Dawnbringer. There's really only a few weapons that are particularly good on Thursday class events. And honestly, this is one of the only few times when Dawnbringer is still kind of meta. Is Thursday class events. I almost said Tuesday class events. But Thursday class events is still pretty much the only time where you can get away with Dawnbringer actually being good. Because these days, if you really want 4 times barrier, you're better off just going Wand. You get more mana accumulation from it. You don't get damage from it, but you get to cycle mana way quicker. So you get way more overall value from going Wand. Plus you have the option of going Curse if you decide you need Curse more than you need to cleanse at a given time. But yeah, Dawnbringer's kind of obsolete if you want Barrier. Making this pretty much the only mode where you can ever use Dawnbringer ever again. Is this mean of the role of being a barrier option for many color? Oh, I meant to take the green over? No, that would have been an extra turn. I saw the move, I just took the wrong move. But it's like the only time you ever get to use Dawnbringer anymore. Because Wand has essentially invalidated it in every other area you would ever bother using this weapon prior. Would I say Queen Beatrix is meta? Yes, Queen Beatrix is really good. The main reason you don't see me using it too often is its mischance is way higher than I would like. I generally prefer just running Truffle or a different cleanser a lot of times. But no, Beatrix is still insanely good. It's one of the better cleansers in the game, though it does get hard countered by stun, which is probably the other reason I don't use it too often. If they have Elementalists, it's really annoying. Because you can get stunned off of that and then you don't have your cleanse anymore. And there's a lot of Elementalists out there. Okay, we'll take that one over. Yeah, Queen Beatrix is still really, really strong. Oh yeah, we're getting booty gems next week. That's one of the smaller things happening, but yeah, we do have a new campaign, and with it we're getting booty gems. They give you gold whenever they get destroyed. And I don't believe they can be moved, but they can't be matched with anything, last I recall. And they give 10 gold whenever you destroy them. And what I mean by that is you can swipe through them. Like, let's say this red gem was a booty gem. Like, it can be movable. It's not like a completely locked tile, but it can't be matched with anything. So they work kind of like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a gem. There's plenty of gems that work like that. I can't think of a single one off the top of my head, though. But, yeah, they have that mechanic. Where they don't match with anything, but they can be moved. And they give 10 gold when destroyed. Is Beatrix better than Gob Truffle? Yes and no. It depends on team context. Truffle has a more consistent infinite loop, but Beatrix is stronger. But the caveat to Beatrix is when she misses. Or gets stunned. Because Truffle doesn't really care if it gets stunned. And it's impossible to miss with it. So it has that going for it. Like, Beatrix can be hard countered, but she's better if she doesn't get hard countered. Whereas Truffle's is more consistent. Because his only hard counter is pretty much freeze for the most part. Even then, he can kind of get past it. The main reason I hate Beatrix is when it doesn't land its extra turn. Because a lot of times it doesn't get board control and only has a 40% chance for extra turn rather than 100. And I hate that so much sometimes. I'll use it for Guild Wars still occasionally here and there, but beyond that, I don't tend to bring it out too often. Let me go clear out these. Go clear out every single bit of value we can get today. Until the Vault Grind tomorrow. And then probably rest up, because I want to do a decent amount of this Vault Grind. 300 is going to be the minimum. 500 is going to be the goal. And, yeah, we're definitely not working to 1,000, but not this time. But we will be putting a pretty decent grind into it, but there's no way we're going for 1,000. I don't have enough reserves on keys. The amount of time it takes to, from scratch, do 1,000 is just so long. We're talking like 35 plus hours or something. But, you know, we'll put in a good solid like 20 plus hours. Which will easily get us to like 50 plus, or 500 plus or so keys or so. So hello, Jason. Welcome, welcome. The only problem is, when are we going to have the time to open those keys? Because even though I'll be able to get all those keys, I won't be able to open them anytime soon. But that might be a good thing. You know what? I'm actually going to wait to hold all my Vault keys and open them after 7.0. I highly doubt they're going to buff it again, because they kind of just did back in December. But there is a chance there might be a new orb in the Vault key drop table. Or, you know, in just the orb drop table in general, which also means in the Vault key drop table. So I'm actually going to hold every Vault key we get this weekend until after 7.0 lands. Just so we kind of know, just in case they are going to add some kind of resource. Just so we can hoard them all for then. Just in case. Hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. Is Beatrix getting a pet? Maybe at some point. The next pets we're going to be getting are for Donna. And the main beneficiaries of it are Tesla, Bork, and Tina 9000. Which are all going to be quite a bit of a benefit. But yeah, if every card's getting a shiny variant that makes their mana cost lower next patch, that's really going to change the balance of some things. Because there's a lot of troops that gain more of a benefit than others when they have a lower mana cost. For example, Truffle, or any infinite loop team in the entire game. He's just one of many. One thing that'll be really curious is how the typing infinite loops work. Like, for example, Todd and that one elf girl, I forget her name. And Chalcedony. All the ones that do it based on a type. Because one of their general biggest issues is starting mana. And, you know, if you have less mana to fill, that's going to make it substantially easier to do. And they're pretty low rarity. Like, the core of the team is an epic on each one of those teams. They're all the trial epics. Because for whatever reason, they may be making the trial epic so ridiculously strong. Even though we barely ever have a trial event, the ones we have been getting are broken beyond belief. The few that we do have. Which reminds me, when are we getting a new trial event? We've had like 5 ever. It's been a long while. Oh, top 3 today? No! Hey, it's time to play Guess That Door. What was the poll finishing at? The poll is finishing at, no one is optimistic on how many new resources it will take. I think there was 1 vote for 0. 0 votes for 1. About 40% for 2 to 4. And then everyone else voted for 5+ new resources to max the shiny. That's funny. Anyways, let me go get the new poll. Because you know what time it is. It's time to play Guess That Door. Also, don't accidentally click ascend. Stay. Alright, it's time to play Guess That Door. I'm gonna go make the Guess the Door poll. Has any faction troop gotten a pet? No? I don't think so. Have they? No, don't start a Q&A. What am I doing? No, don't start Q&A. Some other stream we can. Let's see. Start a poll. Door. There we go. Let's see. 4. Up. I just put all 3 numbers in the same category. Wonderful. Which one is it? 4, 5, 6, nothing or nothing? Let's see. There we go. It would help if I separate them into different voting options. There we go. Anyways, while waiting on that, let's see. We did that. Summer of Love event, we could just spend our non-existent points. By non-existent points, I mean the 101 that we can't spend because nothing's within 101 buy range. Let's see. We did that. We're about to do that. We did that. You know one thing we technically didn't do this week that I might just do for the fun of it? Maybe mess around with the new legend that came out this week. We haven't done 1.9k PvP rating. Something I normally skip on, but the loot for it's not bad at all. You get all this. Or sorry, not all that, I wish. You get all this. Which the most noteworthy thing is 46 glory keys. Is the biggest loot drop that you get from this. I guess also early game ingots if you don't have a lot of them. But the biggest drop is 46 glory keys. I generally don't go for them. But they are good to go for, especially on the first day, so you get more seals per day. And, yeah, you know what? We'll go do that for once. Might as well. And then we'll get the rest of our battles in for the other thingy. Actually, never mind. We already did the other thing. Oh, yeah, we got the easy one. I was so used to, like, how long it took yesterday because of the other one. We got a lot of votes for 4. I might just go for 4 then. We got a really high amount of votes. Wow, 4 is winning by, like, double. So you know it's going to be 6 because it has, like, no votes. Yep, it was 6. Yeah, it was! Always! Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, silence, too. That's an annoying one. Oh, very unfortunate. I should have just went for 6. It had, like, nearly 0 votes. You knew there was a 100% chance it was the one. Okay. You know what? At least this team isn't as bad against silence. Because we have Angry Mob. If you ever wonder why I run Angry Mob on this team, not for Explore 12, even though it's called Explore 12 team, because we mostly just use it for this daily. But the main reason I have Angry Mob there, aside from it being a good backup if the rest of your team dies, is it actually has immune to silence, which makes it really good on this exact moment in time right now, without having to change your team at all. And it also has the resummon, which is nice for just backup auto win. But it's also mostly for the silence. So you don't have to deal with that ever. At least not on that trip. Obviously everyone else still has to deal with it on your team. Well, at least the one doesn't have to deal with it. Also, him summoning there just made it so we couldn't get full Zolgoth mana because it blocked us on red. Slight fail there. But yeah, a little unfortunate. The anti-poll. I know. Honestly, I think we've had a higher rate of lowest voted option being winning option than the other way around. Which is why I always make the joke I should always just vote for whatever the one in last place is. As it actually has a better win rate than whatever has been in first place for the polls so far. What do we need here? I kind of want to try for Skull from Sky, but it's so unlikely we get it. I'm still trying for it. No, come on! We had 2 chances. One was extra turn, too. Aw, should just killed it. Luckily, we have infinite resummon, infinite damage. We'll be fine. I throw a Zolgoth down. I'll partially damage this. See, not enough because he has score reduction, so the other one's actually more damage without being damaged, as weird as that may seem. Because it has no score reduction to go with it. Also, my summon is blocking my red again. It's the second time this has happened now. Or the mana I need is being blocked by the thing we just resummoned. And a smash. There we go. final fight for the dailies. And then we have officially cleared out everything for the good old Vault event tomorrow. And then I guess we'll go run PvP for once, something we almost never do. You know what, maybe we'll go with an infinite loop team too. Just because there's so many infinite loops in the meta right now, I kind of just want an anti-infinite. You know what team I haven't used in a very long time because we almost never do PvP? I kind of want to try the Todd infinite loop. Because a lot of people have been running it with that one extra turn weapon thingy, and I almost forget which one that even is. Because this one I kind of forgot about a little bit because it's one of those like low rarity ones. But it's one of those low rarity ones that got extra turn. But you can't just like search for it normally. Because if you just type in extra turn, it doesn't show up. But gosh, what was that thing called? It was base rarity. It's a somewhat newer weapon too. Well, not like new, but you know, like somewhat newer. Oh, can you not search based on rarity? Oh, it's not called base rarity. It's called rarity. There's no base rarity option. I wonder why I can't find it. But yeah, it's called Spear of Pride, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. No, not Spear of Pride. Wait, not that one. No, where's the not Spear of Pride. Gosh, where can I not find it? It's like right here. Wow, why do I forget which one it is? I haven't used it in such a long time. It's not that one. I will find it here. Probably not the staff. It's not that one. Let's see. It wasn't Nature Staff for sure. There it is. The Javelin of Suncrest. This was added when they did all like the extra weapon thingies for each kingdom. And this one is really useful for one reason. It has auto extra turn. So what we can end up doing with this is... oh, let's go replace out the Greyon team. You're out of here. Alright, so for this, we'll get rid of that. We'll get in Todd. Let's see. What else do we want for this? I guess we could go down the War Gear route. Just for the extra damage, because why not? Or why am I typing War Gear? What's his name? Wolf Garrick. Luckily, he's all the way down there. And now, let's see. What do we need for starting mana? Actually, what do we even have under the War Gear category? Don't we have a good Empower? Actually, let me step Empower. Because I believe one of them converts something to green while Doomskull, or not Doomskulling, but Hunter's marking the first slot. You guys name though. It's not one you use too often, but yeah, that one, Moonsinger. But yeah, something like that would work pretty well. We could technically make it into a pure green team by ditching this, but I want this for to convert green. And now we change our banner to something like green, honestly, just double green. I guess green-brown, so Todd can get up a little bit easier. Because what are we minus from this? Green-brown. Are we using every color? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're using every color. It doesn't really matter too much what we're minusing for the most part. As long as we're plussing the right colors. That seems fine. Honestly, let's just go for double green just so we don't have to remember what the minus is. There we go. Alright, nice and easy. And change our class to the War Gear Hero class. Which we might as well use the... actually, there is only one. I was going to say we might as well use the newer one, but yeah, there is only one. I always keep forgetting because the one from the Warden is actually a beast, not a War Gear. Even though the kingdom it's based on is almost purely War Gear. Also, did I never give this thing its final ability? That's kind of funny. That's how little I've used this hero class. Extra green for sure. Extra green when life when taking greens, I guess. There'll be a lot of life over time. 50% mana star. Oh, Greenstorm though. Ooh, Greenstorm is actually better here. Spell reduction, cleanse, and some extra life, because why not? Yeah, seems fine. Alright, but yeah, we actually want Greenstorm. Reason for this is, well, we have a lot of green. Alright, and we don't really need half mana start on this weapon. Let's go see how this does. I'm not sure if this is like the ultra meta version of it. There's definitely a version that will work. Alright, let's see how this does. Yeah, there's quite a few versions of this that you can end up building. It's a build I used a long while back, but I haven't used it in a very, very long time. Which I don't think I've used it since this weapon came out. The only problem with it is it has a bit of a truffle issue. In that even though it's infinite, it is so slow. Like, so absurdly slow that you're never going to use it, which is why you'll see me almost never using this thing. Like, we would have won, like, ages ago if we were using something else. But it has infinite damage, so it has that going for it. But generally, infinite loop teams are almost never worth using. Unless you want to cheese Underworld when you have lower stats. But once you have access to everything, you very rarely run these teams. Even though I love using Truffle, it's a reason we almost never bring out Truffle. It just takes so long to get it rolling sometimes. And once you get it rolling, your damage output's actually kind of low. Like, you have infinite damage. So your per turn damage output is infinite. But the actual speed at which you apply this damage is not the greatest. To such a degree, I'm actually going to give it my turn just to get a Wolf Garrick to speed it up. It's actually the whole reason I have Wolf Garrick here. Is to get them into kill range, and then once they're in kill range, we just go for the double kill. Because this is our plan to try to speed up this team. Because without it, we'd be clicking so many more times. This is also the team I was mentioning, though I didn't actually show when I was covering the Mythic tier list video. When I was mentioning using Wolf Garrick with Todd. This was the exact team I was referring to. Or, you know, something along these lines. It didn't actually show the team because obviously during that very absurdly long video, we weren't showing the teams for any of them. But this was the team I was referring to. It's probably like the only way you can realistically use Wolf Garrick in the current state of the game. And it should be double kill range. Just hope we don't get a skull there. Actually, it would have been safer to do it the other way around. I just didn't know if the hero had immune to Devour. Like, that's one other thing we have to look out for is Wolf Garrick's insta-kill, unlike other ones like Ubistet or Scorpius, is considered a Devour mechanic, so if they have immune to Devour, it will not hit through them. Scorpius still has to deal with that too, with immune to Poison. But there are some that just completely bypass it, like Ubistet, which is why I normally prefer Ubistet, because you don't have to worry about the immunes. Speaking of which, this team is going to be very annoying because it's pure immune. Actually, can we even hit it on any of them? I guess Hero. We could technically Devour Hero. So if I get it down to just that, we can kill it off of the other thing here. So we go for that, kill that all the way. And now we can target this one down. Because it's running a stealthy hero, we know it doesn't have immune to Devour. Because there's currently no stealthy hero that has immune to Devour at this current moment in time. And there we go. Or at least not naturally. Obviously you can get Bless on them or something similar. But none of them naturally have immune to stun currently. That could change. We might eventually get a hero that has both trees, which would be very strong. Because that means they have Barrier on Brown and Stealthy. Which would be one of the stronger tanky hero classes that we would ever have in the game. It doesn't currently exist, that combination, but it will probably at some point, potentially. Luckily, at the moment, it does not. Yeah, that would be really strong. It would be Stone Tree plus Shadow Tree, or whatever it's called. The one that has Stealthy on it, I can't remember what it's called. But there's currently no hero with that combination. One thing that would also allow is 30% dodge, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, that would be a lot of benefit. Oh, wait. I don't think you could do Barrier on Brown plus Stealthy, I just realized. Even if a hero class gets it, I believe they use the same perk. Oh no! We landed our random Devour onto the thing with immune. But, yeah, I completely forgot about that. They're both underneath the same tree, so you can actually never do it when something has it. That's one of the reasons why. I completely forgot about that. I just realized, the other one's immune to Devour, isn't it? Wait. So we'd have to do it the other way around. Okay, since you're both stealthy, I have to kill this one then. And then we can finally get our Devour, because it keeps failing, because the other thing has immune. But now we can get it. There we go. Gosh. Hello, Mona! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Let's just keep using Infinite Loop until we get there. Speaking of this team, hello, this team. Oh, you're using it with Phoenix. Interesting. Is that better? It's basically the exact same team. They went slightly into yellow, while minusing blue. Realistically, you don't really need to recast that. So yellow's trying to feed this. But why do you need to have more mana? You're just Bliss enchanting with it. I guess they're doing that for anti-freeze, I would assume. This is the whole reason why Fennec is there. I don't understand why they're feeding a banner, though. Because you're not really ever casting Fennec in that team build. Because the whole purpose of it existing is to anti-freeze, and literally nothing else. But there's another counter to freeze. It is just not get frozen in the first place. Or Orpheus medals. But that does make sense, though. Yeah, we'll throw that down, get our Devourer. And obviously they will die instantly because it's Infinite Loop. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I much prefer it with Wolf Garrick. If freeze is ever too big of an issue, we can just literally just retreat. It's not like this is a Guild War fight or something. Yeah, that's true. Unless it naturally has stealthy as a hero trait. Which, we generally don't get something that powerful on most hero traits, so you never know. They've put a couple pretty strong one on hero traits already. But very rarely do we ever get, like, the super, super good traits on hero ones. Like, the natural ones that it always starts with. And I'm not talking about special perk, but I mean, like, its two initial ones. Because for whatever reason, they just love putting absolutely useless things on the first two on any hero class. Like, what do we have on this one? We have, complete useless and some spell reduction. Which this one's not too bad, I guess. But it is the lower number spell reduction, not the higher one. No! It died! Now we gotta spend forever killing this with like a billion pokes. Could have killed it like 5 turns ago if we didn't get that. Ah, there we go. Honestly, I should start poking the one that's further back on the team rather than the up front one when we only have 2 left. Because otherwise we might accidentally kill it with a skull. So why is everyone using this with Phoenix? Is it that important to get the bless down for anti-freeze? I guess to some degree it is. But you can also just chance Orpheus Medal. If it's like really an issue at a given time. Because I much prefer this team with Wolf Garrick. Just runs so much smoother for time's sake. I just keep killing this into kill range. Oops, I want to make sure I don't kill it. Oh, wait. So I use the thing that has more damage. Oh, wait, it's spell reduction anyways. I'm not sure why I thought that did less damage than that thing. But apparently it actually does more because hero has so much magic. Plus the hero class is probably giving us +5 as well. Let's see. We'll take that one over. Grab the other one. Grab the other one. Grab the other one. I'll catch you later, Chad. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, these trial or the Pathfinder troops, I'm not sure why they keep making them so broken, but they've definitely been doing that lately. Like every path. Oh, I forgot you have immune. Why did I think that would work? I'm so used to using Ubistet. Whoops. Oh, that's funny. I also just lost my train of thought. But I'm so used to using Ubistet where you will always guarantee kill the thing when they're in damage range. Wolf Garrick's biggest downside is that it's Devour. So anything with immune doesn't get devoured unless you curse them, and this team has no room for curse. Because you can't change out your hero class. You can't technically change out your weapon. But then you don't have the extra damage output. So I guess you could change your weapon out for Wand and make this into a Wand build. And instead of going for the extra turn on that, you just go for Wand. Because honestly, how much am I really using this weapon? Like, barely at all. So we could technically go Wand for the Curse. And that would help us counter Impervious. It would not counter, it would not help us counter that Indestructible trait. But it would bypass Curse. I mean, it would bypass Impervious. Which would be enough. So you know what? We're actually going to do that. Because this weapon's honestly not helping us at all for DPS. Like, we're just spam-clicking Todd anyways. Yet another team that we're just putting Wand on it because it solves all issues. It's just like the universal thing to put on any team to solve every issue ever, but there we go. It just works. Alright, I'll take that over. We already have Infinite. And as match. And now if they ever have anything with immune, we could just, oh no, we missed! Oh no, we missed! Oh no! Wait. Oh no. There's one problem with an infinite loop team. It's the second you miss with one. See, Truffle doesn't have this issue. No. Though most infinite loop teams don't once they get rolling. The problem is getting them rolling. Because this is what happens when they don't. Should we just click the retreat button? Because there's really no point in fighting this out. Anyways. Yeah, don't miss. Oh, Leonis Tower is the one that counters our curse. This team's more so to counter Impervious, not that troop. But there's a way around it. We can just be the one he dies off of first. And just get into Wolf Garrick range, do that, boom, boom, and repeat again. And you're not running immune. So just take that. Wait, you're not running stealthy either. Wait, what? You're running Thief without stealthy? Wait, what's going on? They're running, Purple Storm or something? Why on earth do they not have stealthy? That's weird. Oh, also, this fixes our not having freeze issue as well. Which is one other byproduct of putting Wand. Gosh, is there any team Wand is not fixed? Like, you can plop it on any team and it fixes every issue you could have possibly had. Losing to Mana Drain? Wand. Losing to Freeze? Wand. Need to get rid of any effect in the entire game? The other side of Wand. Okay, I need to get an alignment here. And that should be match. Let's get Beatrix first. Let me get a Wand just to get rid of our Freeze. Up, and we missed. Though luckily so does Beatrix, because Beatrix literally has a 100% chance to never land an extra turn. I don't think I ever see Beatrix extra turning. Why I never like using it. Its fail rate is so high. Even the enemy is failing. You know the fail rate is high when even the AI is failing the hit. Okay, the only problem with Wolf Garrick is I have to take like every extra turn from the board before I can actually do it. There we go. One more poke. And there we go. Oh, or not. Okay. Round 3. At this point, I might as well poke him until he's dead off of that. There we go. I forgot, one of the nice benefit of Wolf Garrick is, I was using it because he gives us higher magic. But he also gives you higher attack to all of the type, which is nice. But the team code for this? Oh yeah, I can give you guys the team code real quick. Yeah, it's been a while since we've ran Todd, Wolf Garrick. It's been a long, long while. I don't think we've ran this since, like, the week Todd came out. I think it was the last time we ran this team. And back then, Wand or the other weapon that it synergizes with these days that you see everyone using. I believe back then both of those didn't exist. I know for sure Wand didn't exist because that's really recent. Let's see. Okay, we'll take that one all the way because obviously we want him dead. Oh, no, don't you dare go infinite loop on us. Alright, there we go. Let me go get the copy paste. Oh, so I need to finish this battle before we do that. But then we'll go get the copy paste if any of you guys want it. It is a fun team, but it suffers from every infinite loop team problem. And that is very slow. Though we are using Wolf Garrick to speed it up a little. Which honestly makes it not that slow. Like, I'm not sure if anyone's actually running this offensively. Because it seems like it would be super, super slow, this team. Whereas at least Wolf Garrick makes it a little bit less so. I guess that what they're trying to go for, though, is that you have the extra damage off of this. But, I don't know, it's still hitting for, like, the same thing that Wolf Garrick is, pretty much. Like, what, it double taps? So you're getting a little bit more, I guess. I don't know, it still seems kind of slow doing it off of that. But the nice thing about this is that you always have extra turns. You're never giving up your turn. But in giving up your turn, you're doing so much extra damage pressure to help speed it along. Because you give the enemy more turns with Wolf Garrick, but you speed up the battle slightly. Anyways, here's the team code. Let's see. You could also change out the banner depending on what you want. I just put it into green so it's easy to remember what the minus is. Because the minus is nothing. So you don't have to remember anything. But you could change up the banner to like minus blue or yellow into +1 like brown or something. I just kept it like this so it'd be really easy to remember what it is. It's just purely green. But apparently this option for it seems to be a lot more popular. I don't quite understand the full appeal of this one, though. Like, I don't think I would ever run this team with Phoenix. Like, I would probably run Phoenix teams here and there. But I don't feel like I would run it this way. Oh, so why am I doing it this way? I'm literally hitting the one that's blessed. We do it the other way around so we can actually die. Let's see. We're not in damage range yet. Could always just curse it. Also, how on earth are you actually getting a kill? There we go. I would like a turn, please. Thank you. And let's match. Oh, unless we miss the extra turn. Though in all fairness, all we have to do is just poke it at this point. If it will ever let me. We could simply just win. Oh no, it got the bless though. But hey, you know what we have for that? Oh, never mind. It got rid of its bless. It's fine. Okay, and it's dead. Though even if it didn't, we have curse, so wouldn't have mattered much. That weapon does loop into itself surprisingly well, though. I do have to say. Yeah, that's the biggest issue with PvP. Whatever's meta at a time gets used by, like, literally everyone. That's why I generally don't play, like, any PvP these days in the game. I very rarely touch PvP. This is one of the reasons you haven't seen this team for a while, either. Because this is a PvP-oriented team. Like, this would be so slow to run in, like, Underworld or something. Though I guess a little bit less so with Wolf Garrick. But to run, like, the other version of it in Underworld would be very slow. Also, I just realized, we don't have Deathmark gems anymore. They are gone as of the last season. Which is, I don't know, I didn't hate them. We got a few pretty fun moments with them. So overall, honestly, I kind of like the Deathmark gems. I don't feel like ultimately they were that useful, but, you know, they weren't awful. Also, who has Immune to Devour on this team? Wait, who on earth has Immune to Devour? You? Because Barrier's not supposed to block Devour these days, is it not? I could have sworn Barrier no longer... It blocks Deathmark, but I don't believe it blocks Devour. Or maybe it does still, never mind. Okay, interesting. Because it would explain why, what's his name, has this spell still. But yeah, interesting. I'm just so used to already having a way to get rid of it. Which technically we do too here, just, you know, use Wand for Curse. We're good to go. I was not sure why I switched, we could just went with Todd. Though it is slightly quicker doing it that way so we don't have the board control lag. Alright, 4 more fights. Let's go get our rank 1 PvP real quick. But yeah, I'm curious to see how things like Todd and stuff get affected when they become shiny. Because something like that being 10 mana cost is going to be so broken. There's obviously a lot of other beneficiaries of it too. Also, did we just get infinited? Yes. It's better just to retreat at this point. It's literally whose infinite goes off first. Alright, we'll go for that. We're not frozen on anything relevant. Once we get our mana going, we simply just go throw it into the thing. And we'll be good to go. Come on, Beatrix first, just to get rid of it. Let's go do it all the way without even ending our turn. Because I want to cleanse just to get rid of the thing. No, we did an extra turn from it, but it doesn't even matter. There we go. Are you running immune? Yes, you are. That's why I wanted to check. He's immune to Devour. There's 2 ways to get around this. We could either curse him, or we could just kill him. And there we go. And that's match. Just let him do whatever. And then we start back the infinite loop until it's dead. Oh, so is that 2 or 1 attack per thing? Okay, it's 2 attack and magic per extra turn. Which is not a lot, but you know, it's extra turning so much that it adds up very quickly. Yeah, this team seems really popular right now, gosh. I've been trying to avoid it like the plague whenever I do videos showing a team. Because against a generic team, this thing just does so much so quickly. It does it very slowly over time, which is even more annoying. Because your death just takes forever to occur. Because you're just waiting for them to chip you over and over again. For many, many turns on end. You're just waiting for it to apply all the damage. And it just takes such a long time for it to get it all down. I'm hoping we can kill out Hero here. We got a 50-50. No, hit the wrong one. Should be that big a deal, though. And I was poke it till it's dead. Why did I think that would do so much more damage? We're entangled right now. And even if we weren't, that still would have been like 10 short on damage. One more fight if we get a max one here. And we have... what is that team? It's a weird combination of troops. It looks like it's trying to be a Goblin Loop team while also trying to be a Life and Death team. It's a weird mix of troops. Let's see. I gotta get Todd rolling. We'll give him the free to extra turn skull. Doesn't really matter. We are getting hit by a lot of stats effects here, though. Oh, did he actually get Beatrix rolling? That's kind of funny. Is he gonna infinite us on Beatrix before we can get rolling? We are frozen on green right now. However, if I do this, we're... Oh, wait, are we frozen on... Yeah, we are. So I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to get Wand to full. And now we just need to not miss with... Oh, no! He actually silenced Wand! How on earth is this the team we lost to? What is that combination? Hey, it worked out. But, yeah, we can't use the other thing. He actually got us with the silence. I was about to go, bless the whole team, and then we'd be good to go. You don't have to worry about being stunned, like, Beatrix when it gets stunned. Because as long as you're not silenced, and then he silenced us immediately. A little unfortunate. Alright, we have alignment, let's match. And now we just take out the bigger threats first. Get that all the way down. Just for the fun of it here, have 4 times curse. Haven't really been utilizing that mechanic. But, his hero doesn't even have immune to devour. I didn't even need to do that. I was saying because, he might have immune, but he doesn't even have immune. Alright, we'll just do this on the Beatrix, and that should pretty much be good to go. Oh no, that's not enough damage range! Oh yes it is, but it hit on the other thing. Alright, let's just go do it on his wand. Before he does something crazy. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Hey, 69. And that's match. Boom, boom, double devour. Oh no! He immediately gained the barrier from the thing. Wait, that actually retroactively blocks it? That's kind of funny. There's a trait in the game where, I didn't even realize it does that. It doesn't to insta-kill, but apparently it does to Wolf Garrick's Devour, which I almost never use because Wolf Garrick is, generally not worth using compared to, like, Ubistet and stuff. But though in the context of this team it is because of the War Gear synergy. But, in other teams you would never use, Wolf Garrick ever. But, I was trying to make a point here of something. But I already forgot what it was. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Should be kill range. Also, why am I trying to go so hard on this team? They're already pretty much dead by just them being fire bombs. Ah, there we go. And there we go, we got rank 1 PvP. Which puts us in rank 18,953. It's basically 19,000. Alright, let's do one last fight against the team we lost earlier. But yeah, apparently this team can win. It does have a coherent strategy going on there. If it gets lucky enough. Let's see. What's this convert that's starting with? Yellow to green. I think that's my issue that we had last time. Is I just immediately went for something when what I should do is just take a skull. He's going to yellow to green. It'll do nothing and then we win. So, yeah, we're just going to play it that way. And now we just auto-won. Because that's the issue I had last time, is I converted immediately. And then he got value from that. All we have to do is just not convert immediately, and then we just auto-win. We do that, we do that. Actually, I'm going to finish Beatrix all the way, just to make sure. But then again, there's nothing that uses green at that point. We just let him have it. And this time, he applies a bunch of stats effects to us. But, of course, we could just do this, and stats effects are gone. And let me just take out this one. Is there any team Wand does not work on? It's just like the universal put onto team, especially with Superman accumulators that gain like 100 excess mana, which that thing almost is. It's gaining like 40, 50 excess mana every single time we cast it, with how much green we're getting. And you know, this all goes into Wand, so we can get it for Cleanse or Curse, depending on what we need. And there's all the keys and everything that you normally get for going rank 1 PvP, which we almost never do. But the biggest loot being 46 glory keys. And a little bit extra seals you get each day. Which, have I even bothered getting the full amount of seals? Oh yeah, I didn't hand out a code yet, did I? Let me go do that, my bad. Wait, let me go check something. Have I even finished the seals this week? I have. Okay, there we go. Alright, anyways, let me go hand out a code. Here you guys go. Oh wait, I don't have my code section open. No wonder I haven't handed out a code yet. Oh, you know why? My other computer needed updates for some reason earlier. Which is weird because my other one didn't. But I think it's because it didn't fully utilize or fully initialize the previous update from like several days ago. Because for whatever reason, sometimes when I shut it off for update, like, you know, when your computer says, hey, you should go update the thing. For whatever reason, my older computer does not always like to fully update. Like, sometimes it takes it occurring twice before it'll actually do it. Rather than doing it the first time. Which is weird. I'm not sure why. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Otherwise, I think we'll wrap it up here. When we come back tomorrow night, we will be in a Vault event, grinding like crazy. I'll probably have some grind done. Let's just keep track of our keys right now. Looks like we're gonna have... Oh, you know what? We gotta go for 777. Wait. This stream's not over yet. We gotta open 3 keys. Just real quick. We gotta have 777 as our Vault key number, Epic Vault key. So let me go. You know what? We might as well keep using this team. We've been using it for the whole later half of the stream. Might as well use it here. It's not like any of them use green. Gonna be a little annoying to get it started, though, because we don't have, like, Leprechaun or something. So we get a bit of a slower start. But, I'll just run it down with this, I guess, real quick. Yeah, we should switch to a different team. This team's gonna be so slow in this context. This is one of the reasons why, there's just so few instances where you'd bring this out. Like, there's PvP, and that's about it. It's like the only thing this thing is good for. This takes so much slower than just throwing an AoE or 2 to clear them all. Okay, let me go switch the team. Oh, nice, 22 event keys. Okay, let me go do 2 epics real quick. Just so we have 777. Let me just double check our number. Because that will be really easy to remember tomorrow. That we have 0 Vault keys and 777 for our starting keys. 0 for normal, 777 for the... which is kind of funny because it's the 7.0 patch next week. And we've actually been getting calendars related to all the 7s as well. Right over here. We got 77 pet food today. Getting 7 gem keys in a couple days. We got... actually, no day did we get 777 of anything. Because the first day we got 7,777 gold. But never 777 on any of them. A missed opportunity there. I'm surprised they didn't do that for the souls, at least. It's not like 777 souls is a lot of souls. It's pretty small, even then. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, let me go use my 2 keys. Let me just double check our number. My short-term memory is enough that I don't remember if I even used one. There we go. Alright, let me go and use a real team for this. Okay, should be fine. Also, after we see how the shiny cards work, we'll finally be able to figure out what kingdom we want to go give a magic to. Because if I'm not mistaken, I actually have enough to permanently +1 magic ourselves. Also, I just realized something. The elite battle, this team cannot one-shot. That's a slight problem. The elite battle actually has slightly more stats than the standard battle. And even though this team has pretty much the exact damage range you would need for the standard fight, it is actually slightly short for the elite fight. Oh, that's good to know, but kind of problematic for our current damage output. Let me see what happens if I... Oh! We got it! Have I ever gotten this drop yet? I'm not sure if we have. Look at that. Let me screenshot that. This might be the first time, because we haven't opened that many epic Vault keys. I know this drop exists, but I think this is the first time we've ever gotten it. The elusive 900 gem drop. This is basically the equivalent of the 250 that moves to 300 in the standard Vault key drop table. But this is the epic Vault key version. It's 750 base, and with the 20% it moves to 900. And we also got 6. So we got 906. Which, yeah, it's the highest goal or gems you can ever get from one singular drop. Not counting, like if you're free to play, or, you know, if you never spend gems on, or money in the game, not counting Guild Wars, like making first or second in bracket 1. Not counting Guild Wars, this is actually the highest gem drop you can ever get simultaneously in Gems of War. Is 900 from a Cedric and an Epic Vault key. Not counting buying gems and not counting very high level Guild War. It is the biggest gem drop in the entire game. And there we go, nice. Almost 1,000 gems right there. I know the lucky 7's coming through. But I'm pretty sure that's the first time we ever rolled it. It's definitely the first time we've rolled it since the 20% extra. Because if we did get it in the past, it was back when it was 750, not 900. Because the extra 20% didn't exist back then. Like it does today. Oh, a triple orb. Okay, let's see if we can get some good RNG at the end. Anything good? Come on, at least one pet orb. Oh, that's so disappointing. I thought it was going to be triple green for a second, but that's basically just as bad. And here's the code we handed out earlier. Also, there's still a Sharky code in like every code we're handing out, by the way. For like the rest of time. No, not the rest of time, but for the rest of the next few weeks. Anyways, guys, I think we'll end it there. Too bad that final key wasn't the really good one, but there we go. At least we finally got it. It's definitely the first time we've ever gotten it for 900. I can't recall if I ever got it for 750 in the past, but there we go. The big 900 gem drop. Technically 906 with a little extra with the guy. Theoretically, the highest you could ever get is 948. If you got both the other two to roll into 20. But that is absurdly unlikely. But anyways, there we go. And those will be really easy numbers to remember going into tomorrow. Since we started at 0 Vault keys and 777 Epic Vault keys. Hopefully it'll bless us with luck throughout the Vault weekend grind. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Vault event is starting in, like, what, 5 hours? Yeah, 5 hours. Or, sorry, 6 hours. 5 hours and 46 minutes. So we have that. Version 7.0 will be next Tuesday. And yeah, this whole weekend we'll just grind for it. And basically just accumulate as many resources. I am going to be hoarding all my vault keys until after the patch. In case there's some kind of reason why we might want to open vault keys afterwards, I'm going to actually hold all of them just in case. And I would somewhat advise doing the same potentially. I highly doubt they're nerfing vault keys. If anything, it could only be a buff for the most part. So yeah, I'm going to hold on to all of them for after the patch, just in case there's some kind of new resource that makes it easier to get shinies, or, you know, the new shiny system or something else. So, but anyways, this weekend, we'll go grind for it. Stream schedule will probably still pretty similar, though, but it might go a little bit longer. Most of the grind will be off-stream this time around, but we'll still be grinding as much as we can. Try to aim for 500, definitely bare minimum 300, and go from there. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Best of luck with everything, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.